How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse. I'm here with Nick Hill, product line manager at Brooks. Today, we are going to be taking a look at some of the new Brooks Hyperion shoes. Now, Hyperion as a whole has always been about speed, performance. We've seen lots of versions over the years. In front of us, we've got some new iterations and also some shoes that look similar to the past. Maybe start us off here with what looks like a Hyperion Elite 4, but with some small tweaks.
Yeah, for sure, Connor. Thanks again for having us. Yeah, this looks like a Hyperion Elite 4. However, it is a lot lighter than the Hyperion Elite 4 because it now has the exact same shoe, but with DNA Gold, which is a 100% pure PBA foam. It is still nitrogen infused, but at 6 times the amount of heat and pressure. So that same supercritical foaming process at 6 times the amount of pressure. We've been working with Des on this PBA foam for a long time. She's been in prototypes in Boston. And then what we found is because it's lighter, because it has a lower specific gravity, a higher displacement and energy return, and it's lighter, it's giving her better metabolic efficiency when it comes to racing. And so we took that, we built prototypes, and Zach Panning, CJ Albertson, Des, and a host of other athletes raced in this shoe at the US Olympic Marathon Trials.
Yeah, when we talk about performance, when we talk about efficiencies, getting every second on race day, the foam is so important. So it's great to see the foams continuing to improve, upgrade, and PBA kind of is the gold standard right now. But this isn't the only racer on the table. What else do we have?
Yeah, I love what you said. It's not just the gold standard. Certainly, and so we learned a lot from this shoe. This shoe, the Hyperion Elite 4 PB, is actually going to be available in store 1st of February 2025. And we're staying at the same price point of $250. But we're not stopping there, obviously. So you knew that we were already working on a Hyperion Elite 5. This is the new Hyperion Elite 5, Ghana, and it is even lighter. So the Hyperion Elite 4 PB, 7.2 ounces for a men's size 9. This is at 6.9 ounces, so sub 7. And we were able to do that with DNA Gold because it's lighter, but we were also able to do it by adding more DNA Gold. This outsole is only 1.5 millimeters thick. It's called Speed Tack. It's a 0.6 millimeter base thickness, 0.9 millimeters from a rubber, and it allows us to add more DNA Gold to the midsole. So you're going to get 3 millimeters more of DNA Gold in the heel and the forefoot, and we're still staying World Athletics legal at 40 millimeters in the heel, 32 millimeters in the forefoot for an 8 millimeter offset.
And foam is obviously important for performance, but it also looks like compared to version 4, there are some small differences in the midsole cutouts and almost this I don't even know what we call it, like spring-like design in the midfoot. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so working with Des, we were inspired by her. She talked about foams smashing into each other. So that really inspired us to create this orb-like geometry and then leverage the plate. So it's the same Speed Vault Plus plate that we worked with Aris so that it's designed to the size level. But these orbs of foam smash into the plate and provide a little bit more of that kind of spring and energy return. It also allowed us to carve out geometry and space and reduce the weight, but then fill in that midfoot section. For some runners, give them a little bit more of that stable ride compared to where we were with the Hyperion Elite 4 and 4 PB. So that was a big change.
Right, and finishing the shoe off, we've got the upper, and over the last couple of versions, this has been one of my favorite parts of this shoe because it is so lightweight, so breathable. You can see right through the top. Is this basically going to be a very similar design to the last version?
It is a new material. It is a flat knit, TPU coated yarn. So it allows us to really go aggressive in terms of the breathability where you need it. It's going to provide you the support, lock down your foot under the platform. It's in the tongue as well, but the tongue does have padding. And then back in the heel, we add just a little bit of cushioning and soft touch points through a softer flat knit material.
Okay, and this shoe, obviously the latest, greatest. What's the price point? When is this coming out?
Yeah, price is going up to $275. It'll be available 1st of July 2025. And the entire story around the shoe is lighter than air. So you just pick it up with your hands. It feels lightweight, it looks lightweight, you know you're going to look fast and feel fast in the shoe.
And that's what you need on race day with both of these new super shoes. But it's not all about race day. Sometimes this technology needs to trickle on over into some more versatile performance training options. What do we have here?
Yeah, couldn't have said it better again. So this is the Hyperion Max 3. It brings that same DNA Gold technology to the top stack in this midsole. And this shoe is now truly, truly Max. The same way we went from a Glycerin to the Glycerin Max, now we go from a Hyperion to a Hyperion Max. And so this is at 45 millimeters in the heel, 39 millimeters stack height in the forefoot. It is not World Athletics legal, but for so many runners, it's going to be that super trainer for everyday runs, everyday fast runs, tempo runs. And yeah, I mean, just having the DNA Gold in it gives it so much more cushion, protection, a faster roll. It does have a hybrid plate, a blend of nylon as well as fiberglass. So it's providing a little bit of that support system, a little bit of that propulsion, but it still has a good amount of flexibility in the forefoot, not as aggressive as a carbon fiber plate. Yeah, just gonna be a bouncy, fun ride, 360 days of training.
Right. And again, this is going to be Max. It's all about lots of cushioning underfoot, but we've also got options for a little bit lower, a little bit more simple. Maybe someone who doesn't want all the bells and whistles of a plate. What do we have here?
Yeah, I mean, this shoe, $200, Super Trainer, also available 1st of July. But there are a lot of people, they don't want a plate. Can they just get a nice, simple, bouncy foam without a plate? That's where the Hyperion 3 comes in. The Hyperion Max went up 8 millimeters. This shoe has gone up plus 4 millimeters, 2 millimeters in the midsole, 2 millimeters in the sock liner. So now you're going to be at about 38 millimeter total stack height in the heel, 28 in the forefoot. And so this is where the previous Hyperion, the first Hyperion Max was. It's giving you a lot of cushioning, a lot of bounce with Flash V2, but you don't have to have a plate in there. And then the outsole is really simple. You just got a little bit of coverage in the heel, a little bit more in the forefoot, not bringing in too much flexibility because you want a little bit of that pop when you're running in the shoe.
Right, this shoe is all about simple versatility. And for people looking to get this one on their feet, when can they have it?
Also 7-1, all three shoes are going to be available 1st July 2025. This shoe stays at $140. The Hyperion Max 3 went up to $200. Hyperion Elite 5 up to $275. All three, all about lighter than air, in midair, feel like flying. 1st of July 2025.
Well, from faster daily training to workouts to your pinnacle race day, Brooks has everyone covered with the Hyperion line. If you're looking to try out any of these shoes, you'll be able to find them here at Running Warehouse.